Hey guys, if you saw my last video, you'll know I'm not feeling well and kind of trying to get over something. But one of the things that I like to do when I'm sick is hop on chess.com and play a game against another person. Keyword being person, I like to play against other people, like human beings, because if I wanted to play against Stockfish, I could just fire up Stockfish and play a game against it. But that's not really fun for me, so I like to play against people. Anyway, if you look at my games here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of the last 5 games, I believe I played 2 cheaters. This one down here at the bottom, you can see the account's already been closed by fair play from cheating. I'll show you just real quickly this one, and then I want to talk mostly in this video about this game right up here that I just played a few minutes ago. And I'm going to tell you why I think the person was cheating, and then I will be curious if you guys agree with me or if you think that I am misjudging the situation. So let me show you this one first, and then we'll jump back up and talk about this one. All right, so for this game, I just want to start from this position because this is where things kind of got interesting. Pretty even position, and here I decided to sacrifice my knight on f2. And I really felt like, Engine doesn't agree with this, but I really felt like from a practical standpoint, after I get this in, this is a very difficult position to play with white. Like, you have nowhere for your king to go. My rook is there. My queen's about to get involved somewhere. I have the bishop pair. This rook's probably coming over. Like, it looks practically like really difficult for white. So I thought, okay, this looks great. And as the game went on, this was a nice move here because the pawn is pinned. So now white's king is like even more exposed, right? And I really felt like I was just going to keep building the pressure. And I just remember thinking like, there's no way that that white survives this, right? But they just kept playing like the best moves. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to keep trying to build the pressure. And then I fell for this move right here, rook takes h5. Basically, if I take it with my queen, then there's queen f8 is actually just checkmate. Because of the bishop here, I can't do that. And if I take with the rook, then there's queen takes e7. I'm losing the rook and I'm just in trouble. So I didn't really have any other moves except to take this, takes, and then this was actually a really bad move. I should have went to g8 and the game would have went on. I'm still losing, but anyway, I blundered the rook and that was it. So I lost, and I remember feeling like this guy played really, really well in a really tough position. But turns out, yeah, they were cheating. So that makes total sense. All right, so let's go look at the most recent game that I just played earlier today. All right, so here's the game, and I turned off the person's name just because I don't want anyone to like reach out and spam them or anything. But I want you to pay attention to their clock. That's one thing that I'm going to come back to. Like, watch their time management for this game. But let's just take a look at the game. So, okay, this is pretty whatever, standard stuff. Interesting moment here. He plays knight h5, which attacks my bishop, and at the same time, it's attacking this, and I'm losing the rook. So I played back to c1, and I was thinking like, at least I've misplaced the knight. The game can go on, and the knight's probably going to be misplaced on h5. But then they just went back to f6, and I was like, okay, well, I don't want to draw, so let's do something else. d4, kind of interesting move. I went all the way back. This is pretty common. A lot of times once the pawn moves forward, you can just go back, hop over here, and then you can like use these squares that the pawn is no longer controlling. Okay, so I thought that was a smart thing to do. This is also pretty common. I was thinking about sinking the knight in there, and I didn't want b5 to kick my knight away. So, all right, let's do that. Tried to get the bishop. I don't know if this was the best decision, but I tried this. And this was a little bit of a weird move, okay? Normally, you don't want to be like randomly bringing your knights forward if you don't really have a good target. And so I thought, all right, I'm going to chase it away. And then they went here. And I was like, whoa, what is this? Like, this just, I didn't even think about this because it's like you're putting the knight where it's kind of trapped. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, yes, it's defended temporarily by the bishop, but it just looks very risky. Not a move that I think most people would think about playing. At least I didn't even consider it. Turns out, tactically, it's okay. Engine doesn't mind it, but I just remember thinking that was a weird move. All right, so we did some stuff here, and the knight actually gets away. Okay, so I lost a pawn, and I was thinking, like, let's try to trade off the opposite bishop and go into an opposite color bishop ending, which I was happy to get because now I thought, okay, I should be able to hold this for a draw because, you know, it's opposite color bishops. It's only one pawn. I felt pretty good about my drawing chances. All right, game goes on, and eventually I made a mistake. Where was the big mistake at? Let's see. So I lost that pawn. So I'm down 2 pawns now, which still, maybe I can hold it for a draw. But then there was this moment, right? Let's see. Here. this was a big mistake allowing this. Now I'm basically just lost, because if I go here, I get checkmated by the rooks. And if I go here, which is what I did in the game, I lose my rook to this pin. So yeah, I just resigned here. It's basically over. And notice my time. I'm at 50 seconds. The guy's at 4 minutes. And we're going to come back to the time in just 1 second. But here's why I think they were cheating. Well, actually, before that, let me show you their profile. All right, so here's one thing interesting. The rapid rating is 2370, but the puzzle rating is 779. 60 attempts, lowest 396, and highest is 792. That seems really fishy. Like, I don't know what that's all about, but that seems very fishy to me. Blitz rating 1300. Okay, but they only played 13 games, so yeah, whatever. The puzzle rating versus the rapid rating, though, was kind of suspicious. But now here is the #1 reason why I think they were cheating. All right, so here's the main reason. What I've done is turned on the charts. So there's a button you can click on each game where you turn on different charts, and it kind of gives you extra information about the game. And I'm looking at the one here. You can see it, time, right? And check out this guy's time management on every single move of this game. Watch this, watch this. So see how it shows a white dot and then a black dot? So the black dot is how long did black spend on that move, okay? So check it out. 6 seconds on move 2, okay. 5 seconds on move 3, okay. 7 seconds on move 4, okay. 7 seconds on move 5. 6 seconds on move 6. 6 seconds on move 7. 6 seconds on move 8. 5 seconds on move 9. 6 seconds on move 10. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 8 seconds. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Are you starting to see? Now check this out. I spent 24 seconds here. He spent 7 seconds. Okay. 6 seconds. I spent 13 seconds. Here, I had a long think, probably because it was an interesting, tricky position. I spent 48 seconds thinking. Oh, 7 seconds. How about that? Here, I spent a minute. 6 seconds. You see how, like, a normal human, see the white is my time management? There are certain moments in the game where I actually spend longer time. Let's go ahead and jump ahead in the game a little bit. Let's check the chart again. See this? Look at this. I'm spending some more time. I don't know what happened there, but like every single move from black, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 7 seconds, 10 seconds. That was a long one. 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 9 seconds, 7 seconds, the entire game. Okay, you get the idea. I'm not going to go through any more, but that is why I'm fairly certain this person is cheating, because normal humans, when they're thinking about chess, they don't spend 6 seconds on every move and never think anymore. And there are even some moves in this game. For example, let me move this thing out of the way. Hold on. Like, let's see, right here. Okay, you take this with your knight. After I take it, what move do you think black is going to play in this position? They're going to take the bishop. There's literally no other move that you would play. Like, you just lost your knight. You're going to take the bishop. Anybody can tell you that. Why do you have to spend 6 seconds playing that move, right? Which, yeah, or 5 seconds. He spends 5 seconds. I mean, now, does that necessarily mean that they're cheating? No. But the fact that the entire game, there wasn't a single move that this guy even thought for more than 9 seconds on, and pretty much every move was like 6 seconds. That's why I think they were cheating. I think they either had a weak engine or they were not choosing the top moves, because I did check the moves to Stockfish and they weren't choosing the top moves, but every move that they played was at least on the top like 5. So they might be just kind of randomly picking some that are further down the list, or like I said, they have a weak, maybe they're playing with some random, computer app on their phone or something and the engine's not very strong. I don't know, but I am fairly certain, because of the time management, that this was a cheater. Let me know what you guys think. I'm curious. Do you think I'm correct, or do you think I'm way off and this person just played the whole game that way? I'm definitely open to your opinion. I try not to just assume that every time I lose a game, it's because I was playing against a cheater. But when I see the time management so consistent for the entire game, that's like the biggest clue, even more of a clue than what moves they were playing, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm curious. What do you guys think? Let me know. And as always, stay sharp, play smart, and take care.